Sunday, this event presented by Ranger. I'd like to ask our anglers to go ahead and make your way to the boats this morning. We're just a few minutes away from takeoff at this time. Reminder to the anglers that we'll be checking in this afternoon at 3:30. Check in at 3:30. And on your way out this time before we have our takeoff.
Lord, we thank you for your love and your mercy and your grace. Lord, we ask you especially today to be with the Hibden family. Comfort them as only as you can. Lord, as these anglers go out on the water today, I just ask you just be with them. Help them to make wise decisions. Watch this weather. Lord, just watch out for each other. Lord, I thank you so much for the military, and I ask you to just be with them till their dangerous jobs is done. But Lord, most of all, I thank you for sending your Son to die on the cross, that if we trust in you, that we have life everlasting. Forgive me for where I fail you. For in Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Kid, Cody Meyer, 46 pounds and 13 ounces, belongs to Austin Felix, 6 pounds and 6 ounces, belongs to David Williams. And rounding out the top 10 this morning from Longview, Texas. His second cut in 3 events this year, a 3-day total of 46 pounds and 4 ounces, belongs to Jordan Osborne. That is your top 10 pros.
Miles away our rivals. Yeah. But wouldn't you rather?
There you go.
Hey.
There you go. Get in.
Everybody else start a little bit early. If you want to win anything, so this is how it's going to go. We also do a person. We have a young lady that brought what's her name? Nobody there snagged one hand in front of all these guys. That's what I'm talking about. So we're going to have, it works just as a reminder, those of you who haven't been here, this is
Okay, Chris, our first angler to the stage is from Longview, Texas. Will you welcome Solid Pond Mercury Pro, Jordan Osborne. All right, I gotta look good for TV too. You fix my collar, Jordan. Am I good? Good. You know, gotcha. I got my powder on easy. All right, here we go, man. Jordan Osborne from Longview, Texas. His second cut of the year, and a guy who's caught him this week. On day 1, Jordan weighed in 12 pounds and 10 ounces. He backed that up on day 2 with 18.11. Yesterday, he weighed in 14 pounds and 15 ounces. That knocked Randy Haynes out of the top 10 into 11th place, and you got in, and you needed 9 pounds even. That's what separates 10th from 1st. 9 even. These fish are in water, so they're good. FLW maintains a 98.9% alive release ratio. That starts with the greatest conservationists in the world, and that's our anglers. So we're going to weigh them in one at a time, but just tell me right now, how many do you have? Just tell us.
I got enough to keep myself in 10, I
got you. So you have one at least. Let's just see what you got. Weigh them in one at a time. Here we go. Looking for 9 pounds even to take the lead from Oklahoma's Bradley Hallman. Number 1, spotted bass. Keeper, better than a keeper. Wasn't exactly a line burner. Number 2, about the same size. Got you up to 4 pounds 1 ounce. 3 is better. Pretty spotted bass. You have the spotopotamus. That's what everybody wants to know. Number 4 is better. All right, let's see what you got. You're looking for 9 pounds even. You got that. Let's see number 5. A 5 bass. Take it around the front. Show that off to the folks watching on FLW Live. Jordan Osborne will be your new leader. Longview, Texas Pro, getting it done on Championship Sunday. You needed 9 pounds even. No, we're good. Limited bass worth. New leader. 14 pounds and 2 ounces. Got you up to 60 pounds and 6 ounces. Let's go talk about it. Break the 60-pound mark in early March here on Lake Lanier. It's got you in the lead for now. Tell us about a magical week this week on Lake Lanier.
Well, I actually kind of predicted that 60 pounds would win this. I think I'm going to be way off. It's been a great week. I really want to thank, this is my first day for cut. Look at all these people. Y'all are breaking into the stage fright for me.
Yeah, that's right. So you made the top 30 cut in the last one, right? Got some points rolling towards that Forest Wood Cup.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be in the top 5 after this is all said and done. And the past 2 years I've finished so I don't know. Totally unfamiliar.
Game of experience, man.
Yep. And I just hope I can keep it going. This means a lot to me to be where I'm at right now, and it's huge for me.
How'd you catch them this week? What's the key deal? Baits, technique, spots, the whole works?
I caught every single fish I weighed in on 3.3 cottage egg, and Hasu, and electric shad on a 1/4 ounce bobber.
Shallow?
Anywhere from 15 to 30 foot.
Looking at your graph, finding them?
Pretty much just looking at the map. Anything that had the right, depth change, any shoal, any point, I'd come up to it, throw out. If the bottom felt mushy or something, I'd drag it on the bottom. If the bottom felt mushy, I'd get out of there. Feel some pedro or some shelf rock or something like that.
It's good stuff, man. Getting the intel from you this week, and you know what? Regardless if you win this thing, it's a top 10 finish, lots of points, a great payday, a great crowd. Anybody you want to give a shout out to in the crowd or watching back in Longview, Texas on FLW Live?
I want to say hi to all my employees back at home in the pawn shop that they run for me when I'm gone. It's a huge help. I want to say thanks to R&R Marine. They stepped up this year. They step up every time when I come home to take care of any issue I have on my boat, my motor, anything I need. It's like a pit crew when I come home. So, also, thanks again to my family. They made me drive again, 11 hours. Drove overnight Friday night. We're going to drive overnight tonight to make it to work in the morning. So it's pretty special.
Absolutely. Hey, listen, it's not really raining, but it's misting. So you can take over the King of the Hill seat if you want to, or you can stand back here with me. That's up to you. But regardless, let's hear it for your new leader, the Texas Pro, Jordan Osborne, on Championship Sunday. And he opts to sit out there with you. That's cool. All right, who's next? Pretty good day today, David.
Yeah, it went pretty well today. My plan was pretty much the same as yesterday and the day before. I went out and caught a quick limit spots, and then I've been going for largemouth. But today I I had probably, I don't know, 11 or 12 pounds in the boat, and I said, well, let's go for largemouth. Well, the first pocket I ran in to fish for largemouth, these big giant spots come, you know, schooling all around me. So, but they were all just the same size, but I couldn't hardly leave them. I had so much fun catching them. I just stuck it out, and just caught 3-pounder after 3-pounder after 3-pounder. So,
Jason Johnson from Dawsonville, Georgia. Your 3 go 9 pounds and 9 ounces. So you're looking for 16.9. So we're talking about 7 pounds even. We'll get you the lead. So pull out number 4 and 5. If you've got the kickers, let's see them now. A 5 bass limit for Georgia's Jason Johnson. Wow.
butterballs.
There's no doubt about it. Testament to how healthy this fishery is, man. So you're looking for 16.9. You know this is going to be close. Watch it with me. 16.9. 16 pounds, 8 ounces for Jason Johnson. Break it down.
Yeah, I'm throwing a Zoom flute stick, and I'm cutting the tail off of it, and I'm throwing it weightless out there. And it takes a long time to get to the bottom, and then I'm fluttering it back up through, and I'm catching suspended fish on it.
Ontario, Canada, Jeff Gustafson.
I'll probably be a little short. I had a tougher day today, but I got a couple good ones here, so.
Let's see them. Number 4 and 5, a 5 bass limit for Gussie. From Keewatin, Ontario, the Canadian Jeff Gustafson, looking for 16.8, 13 pounds, 9 ounces.
Our next angler is from Blanchard, Oklahoma. We welcome Evan Rood, Pelican Pro, Zach Bird.
Joseph Webster, I got to watch FLW Live this morning while you guys were fishing. You caught him good, sir. So did Zach Bird. Yes, he did. In fact, hey, let's just watch Zach Bird catching fish today on Lake Lanier. There we go. Zach, talk to me.
That was a magnum right there.
You hear that, Joseph? It was a magnum.
That's like the 5th time I broke my personal best this week, so that's pretty awesome.
You hear that, Bradley? Yeah, he heard it.
This is like, I don't know, mid-morning. It's kind of late. I was fixing to scrap everything and just come up here and jump fish and try to catch some largemouth, but I'm glad I stayed down there for a little bit. I ended up catching a 4-pounder right before this one, and then I caught that, and then I caught another big one, and then it slowed down from there, so. I got lucky and had a quick little flurry, and that's my bag.
Absolutely, man. All right, we're getting ready to put a charge into this weigh-in. Remember, we're making television for NBC Sports, and we need the Gainesville, Georgia folks to help us do that. So Zach Birds, who's been to 2 Forest Wood Cups, has seen a top 10 at the Forest Wood Cup. Number 1, just a line burner, but we know what's coming. From Blanchard, Oklahoma, had 16.6 on day 1, 18.3 on day 2, 15.1 on day 3, had you in 2nd place within 6 pounds of Bradley Hallman's lead. There's number 3. So here we go. Hold on. You had 49.10 coming in. To knock out the king of the hill, Joseph Webster, you need 15.8. You're sitting 3 fish in the bag with 7.4. So number 4 and 5 have to be kickers. Let's see them, Zach. A 5 Oklahoma Zach Birds. Wow! The Magnum spots showed up for Zach. All right, Zach. Watch it with me. Looking for 15.8 for the lead. A 5 bass limit worth. £16 even. You're the new leader. You got him by 8 ounces, 65 pounds, and 10 ounces for the former Rookie of the Year, Zach Birds. All right, man. A great week for you.
Yeah, it's been unbelievable. You know, we don't have fisheries like this at home, spotted bass fishery. So coming here, getting to chase big spots all week is awesome. I think this is probably one of the most fun events I've ever had the pleasure of fishing.
Absolutely. You know, I saw you behind the stage a while ago before the wind started. You were passing because you were trying to get back to your fish, but you said, I needed to get rid of 2 of them, Chris. Is that going to cost you the win?
Yeah, it probably will, unfortunately. Those 2 fish, like I said earlier, I didn't have anything until mid-morning. The wheels were starting to spin. I was fixing to start doing some stupid stuff probably. And I ran into Jordan, and he said he'd caught 3 already, so I knew that they were still doing it. I just hadn't come across them yet. Sure. So I spun the boat around, went back to a point, caught a 4-pounder. I said, okay, we're doing it the rest of the day, regardless of what happens. And I pulled up on a point, caught that big one. A couple casts later, caught that other 4, and then I missed one like 5 times on live today. She kept coming up and just nipping it, I guess. I don't know. But I caught like 1 time, a couple ounces, but that was it all day.
You have a lightning fast hook set. A lightning fast hook set, man. It is incredible how fast you are, and that's adrenaline, man, especially fishing on Championship Sunday.
Yeah, it's I like replaying some of those videos where I can hear my own hook set. I think it's pretty neat.
Yeah, man, your hook set's incredible. Well, hey, let's just talk about key baits. I mean, this has been a good tournament for you, Zach. And no stranger to success. I mean, you've earned a lot of money already in a very young career with FLW, but a big payday coming for you today. Break it down. Roadmap to success.
So when we started practice, I was catching most of my fish on crankbait. Basically, the stretches on the main river between the points. Anything that has some clay and rock, that's what I was getting bit on. When that front came through, everything went to the points. So I started throwing a little 3.5-inch Yum Pulse swim bait. Some new swim baits coming out of ICAST on a 1/4-ounce ball head jig. Anything that had some blue, Tennessee shad, something like that would work. 7-foot Falcon spinning rod, 10-pound P-line braid to a 10-pound fluorocarbon leader. Today I went to a bait casting setup with a 7-foot medium action and 10-pound P-line fluorocarbon. I would throw it out on those points and I'd let it hit the bottom, and you would basically just crawl it as slow as you could reel it. And I'd pause it every now and then, let it fall back down, making sure I was within like that of the bottom.
That's all you're doing that on FLW Live, man. That's the patience of Job.
Yeah, and that's not me. I don't have that kind of patience. But this week somehow I managed to find something to make me do it. I guess it's because I knew I might catch another giant here pretty quick. I'm usually the one running around junk fishing, kind of like a chicken with my head cut off. But you know, that's what you had to do this week, was fish slow, and it worked for me.
Absolutely, man. Well, hey, is your family here with you? By the way, Zach Burge is a brand new daddy. That's a special thing. Let's give him a nice round of applause for that. There they are. That is what it's all about at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And plus, she gets the money. She gets the paycheck. She gets the money.
Yeah, you know, those 2 fish, they're going to put a dent in my savings for her college funds. So if 2 more 3-pounders would have bid, I might have got to pay for her old college.
We're going to find out. I'm not exactly sure how Bradley ended up. We're going to find out here. It's going to be our crowning moment. You're going to help us make some television. But any final words for an awesome crowd? Anybody watching you back in Oklahoma on FLW Live?
Yeah, I just want to tell everybody thanks for the calls and texts and messages and stuff, and especially everybody for coming out in the rain, hanging out with us. It's awesome. We appreciate it. Thanks for the support.
Let's hear it for your new leader, Zach Burge. Get it done on Championship Sunday. All right, good to see you again. We kicked off the show with you, and never gets old. Bradley Hallman already has 1 FLW Tour victory on his resume, and a guy who's had a lot of success with FLW. And so it's interesting because our last event, the Harris Chain of Lakes, we had 2 Canadians that battled it out for the title. We come to Lake Lanier, Gainesville, Georgia, and we've got 2 Oklahoma pros battling it out for the title. Is that your family back there, Bradley?
That's 2 of my little ones right there, my 2 middle children and my wife.
You know what? If this thing works out, they are more than welcome to come to the stage, but you've got some work to do first. So come on back, Zach. We've eliminated the entire field We kicked this thing off, practice day 1 last Sunday. We've eliminated the entire field of pros. Only 2 remain. It's Zach Burge versus Bradley Hallman for this title. A 6-figure payday on the line. So we're going to make some television right now. Gainesville, Georgia, can you get loud for us? This is presented by Ranger Boats. We can start loading them up. Here we go, Bradley. Day 1, Bradley Hallman weighed in 23 pounds and 11 ounces of spotted bass. Day 2, 18.7. Yesterday, 13 pounds and 1 ounce had him in first place with 55 pounds, 3 ounces of Lake Lanier beauties. He's got 2 in the bag so far. Number 3's better. So, here we go. For the win, you need, because your 3 weighs 6'8". For the win, you need 10 pounds and 7 ounces. So we're looking at 4 pounds worth of fish right here. Okay? 4 pounds worth of fish. If you have number 4, pull her out. Number 4. Okay, you're going to need number 5. You got to have number 5. You got to have her. Here we go. A 5! Take it to the front, Bradley. Bradley Hallman, a 5 bass limit from the Norman, Oklahoma Pro. And he needed all 5 of them today on Championship Sunday. All right, guys, watch it with me. Looking for 10-7, 5 today for Bradley Hallman worth 13 pounds, 1 ounce. Your champion is Bradley Hallman. Wow! He gets it done on Championship Sunday. And to promote, to give away the winner's check, it's the Ranger Promotions Manager, Scott Arms.
Hello, thank you, Chris. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know, but Ranger gets to be the presenting sponsor at an FLW tour event every year. And 2 years ago, I got to present this guy with a win at Lake Okeechobee on the tour event presented by Ranger. So here we are 2 years later, Bradley. On behalf of the 1,000 employees in Flippin, congratulations on your win.
Great job, a 6-figure payday for Oklahoma's Bradley Hallman. And the money spins, Bradley, but the hardware lasts forever. Scott?
That's right. Here you go, Bradley. Now, I know you got sick and tired of catching all them big spots. Let's see if you can put this up over your head.
Thank you so much, Scott Arms and Ranger Boats, and the presenting sponsor of stop number 3 here in Gainesville, Georgia, at Lake Lanier. His 2nd tour victory and his 2nd wire-to-wire win. Wire-to-wire, man. And it was all anchored by that 23.
Like I said earlier, it was just incredible. I'd like to thank all my sponsors, Phoenix Boats, Mercury Outboards, Garmin. I wouldn't have been able to catch some of the fish that I caught this week without the fan optics. You can really stay on the schooling fish as they're moving away from the boat from a distance in front of you. Power pole, it was just a great, great week. Boat was great. This lake is just phenomenal. Can't wait to come back.
Absolutely, man. 2 wins on the FLW Tour. You know, we have got some of the best anglers in the world who've made a whole lot of money in top 10s who've never got a win. And that's anytime you win, man, you're the best of the best for that event, man. That's a special feat.
Yeah, you know, I'm just really blessed and fortunate to win one event, more or less, too. You know, I'm real good at finishing 135th, too, so I take the good with the bad and try to just take it out even and enjoy this all I can.
Absolutely, man. $100,000 is going to go a long way. You just knocked down 200 points in the Pennzoil Marine AOY points race. That's huge, man, towards that Forest Wood Cup. And then, hey, let's talk about, though, something special, that dot pattern you had going on, man. Break that down a little bit. roadmap to success. How'd you win this thing?
Yeah, let's talk about that, because really what I did, honestly, is I probably fished the best week that I've ever fished in my entire life, and that's the honest truth. And the reason I say that is because I honestly caught these fish 4 different ways. The first day I caught them on points. I caught jerking, throwing a swim bait, you know, a herring type deal where they were feeding aggressive the first morning. That's where primarily that big bag came from. Day 2, I went and started doing it. I did it for a couple of hours, didn't have a bite. Obviously, some of the people that were watching knew that I had 1 fish at 1 o'clock on the second day. And I got on those seawalls of those marinas, and those big dudes were biting that swim bait. I cracked them. I had 18 something. So that was a special day that got me. Day 3, yesterday, I only caught 1 fish off that seawall, no fish at all. Off the point, so there's only 1 fish of the way I've caught them the last 2 days, and I ended up catching the rest all off of the marine, inside the marinas and off docks underneath with just a shaky head. And this morning getting up, I knew, I was like, man, with this cloud cover, I need the sun to position those fish on the docks, and I wasn't going to have it. So I had stopped a couple of times. She's coming back to take off the spinner bait and caught a couple in the last 10 minutes coming in each day. So I just ran right over here and I fished the river all day, and that 13 pounds came from no less than 3 miles right here.
That's in your gut right there. That's instinctive right there, man. And not being afraid to mix it up, switch up. That's versatility, and that's what separates you from everybody else on day 4.
I honestly think it's kind of in tune to a herring lake and a clear lake. And all these people that live here know it's very difficult. You can't stay on them. They move. You know, they're always swimming, chasing that herring, and that's why we have such a hard time. We find them in practice, and we can't catch them in the tournament.
Absolutely. Well, it's been a great week for you. Any final words for a great crowd here, Gainesville, Georgia? Anybody watching you back in Oklahoma on FLW Live?
All my family back home, thank you for watching. Really, thank you guys. You all have been great. The weather's been terrible. You guys turned out 110%, man. Thank you all week. You guys were awesome.
What it's all about. Again, this event presented by Ranger Boats. We're going to move this show in about a month just north of here. We're going to Kentucky and Lake Cumberland. That's going to be a great event as well. I know you're looking forward to that one.